Let's go. Come onto your hands and knees, Dan.
Oh, get rid of this cushion.
Cushion isn't needed now, for a while.
Okay. Not even strong enough to throw a cushion. Right. As part of getting fit in 10 weeks with 4 hours on the bike, I've also been doing about an hour of stuff off it, including some yoga. And it's hard to know where you're going wrong when you're doing yoga at home on your own to a video. So I've come to find out. We're at the Hive Yoga Studio in the centre of Bath, not far from our offices, and I find out what yoga mistakes I've been making. Come on in. So this is Bex, who some of you may remember from a yoga instructor video that we did here on GCN a few years ago. Today though, she's going to go through 10 key yoga poses specifically designed for cyclists, because we get tight in strange places like the hamstrings, etc. Firstly, Bex is going to show you how to do them. I'm then going to attempt them myself, and then Bex is going to let me know where I'm going wrong. It could be quite a long video. But Bex, where are we going to start?
We're going to come down to the floor and working 2 areas at once. Into the hips and into the hands. Right leg comes over. And if it's available, Dan, get your knees to align. Yeah, not bad. Flex through the heel. Take your left hand up. And as you know, when you're gripping the handlebars, you can get really tight into the hands. So the medial nerves need to stretch. So palm forward. Take hold of the thumb and onto the little finger. So we can get our breath at the same time, breathing into the ribs. As you exhale, stretch the hand bones away. Not bad. Hips are not bad, Dan. So what we want to do is...
Wasn't expecting that.
Inhale, lift up through here. And then allow the shoulders to soften. So we want to get as much energy through the hands as possible. Take hold of your ring finger. Breath in. As you exhale, really feel for spreading into the palms. Does that feel tight at all into the hand?
And the wrist, yeah.
Yeah. So that's where you get that decompressing when you open into the palm. Move on to the middle finger. Exhale, spread the hand bones. Onto the index, the pointer. Breath in. And really feel for stretching all the way from the little finger to the thumb. And then moving to the thumb. Exhale through the mouth and really feel for opening into the palm. So you're spreading all through the nerves and really counteracting that hunched hand. Well done. And release. How's the hip feel?
The hip's fine, because I've got quite a hunched back, trying to keep that straight requires as much of my concentration as doing the actual move.
Okay, we can put a cushion under your bum. Swap over to the other side. Flexing through the foot. Taking the opposite hand. So by using the wrist stretches, we want to help prevent compression of the nerves in the hand. So one leg seated side stretch. Watch for turning the foot off. That has a tendency to lose a lot of energy through the leg into the hip. So active heel. Place a hand onto the inside. So we want to open up through the scalenes of the neck. Right hand comes to the right side, level with the hip. Breath in, lift the chest down. Allow the ear towards the shoulder. Arm position 2, turn the palm round like you're screwing a light bulb. And exhale, take it over towards the foot. Taking the hand back towards number 1 position to open the neck. Support the head, hand underneath the head. Inhale, lift up. Hopefully you're taller on one side. Swap over to the other side. Right leg extends out. And our hips can always feel a little different as well. Right hand to the inside of the right leg. Left hand reaches out, level with the left hip. Right ear to right shoulder. Inhale into the chest.
I've already inhaled.
Have you? Turn the palm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, taking the hand all the way over towards the right leg. Release the top hand. Place the right hand underneath this cheek and lift yourself back up to starter. Nice.
Need a break now.
Pose number 3, dolphin. One of my favourite ones to protect the shoulders, just in case you come off your bike and you have that impact. I know people have, collarbones have been saved through this one.
Well, I've done both.
Have you both?
You can save them in future, that would be great.
Okay, let's go. Come onto your hands and knees, Dan.
Oh, get rid of this cushion.
Cushion isn't needed now, for a while.
Not even strong enough to throw a cushion. Right, work to be done.
So this is what it's going to look like. Forearms will come down to the floor. You'll measure your guns. Middle finger comes forward. Breathing in, lift up through the spine. Exhale, tucking the toes underneath. If you are super flexible in the shoulders and want to advance it, you can step one foot in and take the hand around and underneath the foot. Dan, I wouldn't do this one just yet. And then raise the opposite leg.
I can do that.
Dan, you stay with both hands forward. And I'm coming to have a look. I've got to say, Dan, you're impressing me so far. So what I'd say is that your elbows need to move in. That's it. So you do not lose the strength. Huge thing. Look at the neck. Always wants to get involved. So just relax it down even more. Let it go even more. Breath into the back ribs. Keep sending that leg up towards the ceiling. Make sure you're breathing. And release, take that foot down, Dan. Come down for a break, Dan.
That was very hard.
That's the one I think you found hard last time.
Yeah.
We're coming into our 4th pose, which is down dog. Shall I demo first, or you come straight with me?
Well, I have been trying to do down dog for the past couple of months, but I don't know, again, I haven't got mirrors at side. It's hard to see yourself, isn't it?
Okay. So I'd always say start with the foundations like any good house. Hands, widen the palms. And if you think, you can either think of it as L for loser or L for love, and get that strong line from the index finger to the thumb.
Okay.
You'll wrap the shoulder blades around, so you're turning on your serratus and your pec. Exhale, and lift up. Relaxing the neck. Equal weight through the hands and the feet. If you have tight hamstrings, you can bend the knees. We would like to open the hip at the same time, so raising the leg. Take it open so your heel to the bum. Allow your shoulders to relax down to the ground. On your exhalation, bring your knee to the elbow. Breath in. Exhale. Looking good, Dan. Keep it up. Breathing in and exhale. And pausing in down dog. Let's have a look. So watch for the thumbs lifting, because that starts to close into the shoulders. Take the elbows towards each other, so the eyes of the elbows, I call them, so they're facing. Breathing into the upper back. Different size, different shape on that side. Breath in. And now raise, I believe, this leg.
Yeah.
Open at the hip joint. Exhale through the mouth, bring the knee to the elbow. Core strength, breath in. Exhale. Raise the right leg.
The right leg.
Exhale, swing it through. Exhale, swing it through.
Oh my God.
That's not too bad. Take the right knee down. As our knees are precious, it's great if we use some props. Come into your lunge by inhaling, lifting the arms. Feel better on the kneecap?
Yes.
Your option is to stay here and link the hands behind, chest lifts. Exhale, sink forward. Your option is to stay here, Dan. If it's available, bring the heel towards the bum. Use your exhalation to deepen to the pose.
It's immensely frustrating. Okay.
Don't get frustrated. We won't get anywhere.
There we go.
Wake up this foot. So when you're alone, you tend to turn off your amenities. So hands and feet, it means you're really active in your pose. So push the heel down, lift up the toes of the foot which is on the floor. Dan, pose 6, lounge lunge. This is about sending the right hip down towards the floor and working into the psoas. It looks like this. You'll sink forward. The hand will come about 6 inches away from the plumb line of the shoulder. Hug the left knee with the left hand. Breath in, scoot the chest forward. Exhale, allow your right rib cage to sort of move closer towards your right wrist. Can you lower your right hip down towards your right wrist even more? Keep going, keep going. There you are. So what you've just found is that your glute has just switched on. So you've got the activation in the glute and you should feel a stretch through here.
Actually, I hadn't activated my glute. I've done that now.
Is it switched on?
Yeah.
So what happens when you get the glute activation, the hip has a chance to release.
Okay.
Let's swap it over to the other side, bring the knees onto a cushion. The right leg swings round. We're looking to stretch these 4 hip flexors down towards the floor. The left hand moves about 6 inches from the plumb line of the shoulder. Exhale, allow the ribs to come down towards the left wrist. Breath in, and same thing, relax the neck. Down, this is quite a biggie. We want to open the chest and create a little bit more spinal health. In the yoga world, I use a rolled up yoga mat which fits the size of my belly. If you don't have one of these,
Or if you've got a bigger belly.
If you've got a bigger belly, you can always customize your roll with one of these.
Yeah. Okay.
This is what it's going to look like. You can always share mine. Cobra over the roll is your first
Oh, so what have I done wrong
pose.
straight away? And it's on the belly.
On the belly. How does that feel, Dan?
It's okay, yeah.
It also massages into your abdomen, which gets really tight from being on the bike, I would have thought. Breath in, lift up into Cobra. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Let's have a look. Feel okay so far? Mm-hmm. Your option is to stay here, Dan. Bringing, if you want to open the quad at the same time, half bow, you reach behind, take hold of the ankle. Using your breath.
I'm there.
Ooh, you're there. If it is still available, you reach behind.
Oh my God.
And take both. Big pose, Dan, big pose. Who's there? Look at that. Relax the neck. Feel into the feet. So at home, the feet switch off. Lead with the heels. Release one leg at a time. Wow.
Oh, that really hurt my stomach.
You've got one of my favourite poses coming up, Dan.
Right.
This one, I think, is one of my top 10 for cyclists, and that's why I've kept it to the end, until you've worked hard. Bridge pose. We've also, choice of a block if you want it. The feet need to be underneath the knees. Hands to the side to begin with. Relax the lower back into the ground. Inhale, telescope the ribs. Exhale, curl the pubic bone up and take it up towards the sky. Staying there, Dan, let's have a look. So what tends to happen is the feet are too close together. Move the left foot over towards the side. Root through the heels, lift up the toes. Push the ball of the foot down. So what is lovely is to also offer, lift up onto, nice. Come down onto the block. And this will help open up the sacrum.
Oh, that feels good.
It is a really lovely pose. Breathe into the chest. And just stay here for the moment. So it's opening up the abdomen, giving it some room. So you also have that chance to bring the breath across the diaphragm. It's extremely balancing. From here down, to advance the pose, walk the left foot in towards the center. Inhale, raise the right leg up. Flex the foot, place it across the left knee. Activate into the bum. So you're opening into the hip flexor at the same time. Breath in, take the foot back up and place it down. Walk the right foot into the center of the mat. Take the left leg up. Breathing in here. Exhale, hook the foot over towards the right thigh. So coming into plank pose, this is a good way to get into it. And we may as well just look at your plank whilst we're here. Again, it starts with the foundations. Open the hands wide. Wrap the shoulders. Now lift up slightly. That's it. Tuck the tailbone down. That's it. Shall I keep it? Shall we have a plank off? See how long, who can hold the plank longest?
Well, we can give it a go. I can predict the winner, I think.
Left knee comes through to the center of the mat.
Does that mean I won? Okay.
Walk the right toes away from you. Pigeon is a personal pose. Some people will get the best stretch coming over towards the side. Some people will get a stretch by lifting the bottom.
And where are you supposed to feel the stretch?
It's piriformis. It comes all the way through. I T-band into piriformis into here. Start to walk the forearms down. Always with me, there's a stage further to go if you'd like to. I have to take a breath for this one. You turn round, you call the foot, come on, woohoo, and stretch in towards the quad.
I can't actually reach it. Once I've got a hold of it.
When you've got it,
okay.
Not bad. Make sure you're keeping the breath going. Breath in, exhaling. Always exhale to deepen the pose.
I'm nowhere near that. Bloody hell.
Don't worry, Dan.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it where I was.
Yep. This is only if you want to advance it and stretch into the quad. Okay, let's see if the other side matches this one. Hands under the shoulders. Downward facing dog. Back into our plank off. Step through with the right leg. Walking the forearms forward and using your exhalation to deepen into the pose. What I'd like to say, just to have a go, is that you may want to move this heel in line with the left hip bone. And how does that feel?
Yeah, now I can feel it more on my glutes.
Fab. Breath in, keep scooping the chest through. And exhaling, softening across the shoulders. I've saved the best till last. What is known to me as the daddy of detoxing poses.
Right.
And also, it's here to help promote really good energy through the spine. Swing round down so the feet are in front of you and your bum is on the floor. Seated twist. You may want to keep the legs straight. Right hand will come behind you, left arm reaches up. Feel for the spine twisting from the bottom. As you exhale, twist towards the side. Keep the neck and the chin in line with the breastbone. You may stay here if this is enough. You may swing the bottom leg round. It doesn't change the pose too much. Let's have a look. Are you feeling the twist?
Yes, I'm feeling it in my right glute again, as much as anywhere.
Into the right glute. As it's lifted off the floor, you want to exhale and let this hip go a little. And watch for this. So you want to make sure that the neck is brought back. It doesn't move. And release. Left leg over the right. Place the left hand behind you. We have a tendency to close in the diaphragm here and try and round without lifting out through the spine. Elongate the spine by inhaling right arm up. Exhale, twist round. I would say looking at both sides of your poses, Dan, it's better to keep the leg out straight.
What was I doing?
You brought the leg round before. Do you want to see the difference?
Go on then.
So bring this leg round to the other side of the bum.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's it. And you'll see the difference of what happens to the bum.
I can't
Doesn't want to go.
Okay, there we go. Well,
It's not too bad.
It doesn't feel too bad once I'm there.
Yeah. To be honest, this side is a bit looser than the other side. Breath in, lift up through the chest. Exhale, deepen the twist. Nicely done, Dan. And release to centre.
Right, well, I hope you got on all right at home with all of that. If you would like to follow along properly to a session rather than just looking at me making my own mistakes, we've got a few to choose from, but there's one that is just down here.